This pump that we are witnessing right now is brought to you by one entity and one entity alone, and that is dun 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 Tether. Of course it is. And you thought we were just joking about when Tether actually does buy Bitcoin, guys, and it's all manipulated. But when Bitcoin flies high, you cheer on for the manipulation. But when it dumps, everyone screams out loud. Look at this. Justin, Tether buys over 8,800 Bitcoin worth $1 billion per on-chain data. Clearly says it right here. Okay, Tether Bitcoin reserve 8.88k guys, worth $1 billion. Okay, so these people are buying, and that's how Bitcoin has been climbing throughout the years, right? Secretly or not secretly. Okay. Now, before we talk about what just happened as well with Tether again, I wanted to show a sneak peek here. Everything's flying. We just, by the way, retested the 5-day moving average. Okay, it's do or die. It's moon or death here. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that in just a second, guys. I'm really excited. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Arkham tweeted out 2 billion USDT was just minted on Ethereum. This was taking place yesterday. It takes 3 days to inject, right? Usually, and today we're pumping. Of course, that's hilarious, right? Guys, do you guys understand that cryptos will keep going to heights never thought possible, like millions even for Bitcoin? Who knows where it will top, right? People are just too people cannot comprehend this level of manipulation here, right? But you see it with the Fed and the stock market. And literally, the stock market has been in an uptrend for 100 years or so. Okay, so why can't they do it with the cryptos too? They could, and this is the mechanism right here, because Tether just needs to keep printing fake dollars. Okay, look at this. 5 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago, a billion and a billion. Come on now, right? Let's be realistic. That's not actual legit inflows, and plus they don't got the reserves here, right? So, but that's a good thing, guys, right? We actually want Tether to print 100 billion today. If Tether could print 100 billion like right now, that would be the most craziest news ever, right? It would be so bullish you can't even understand. And I wish they did, but they won't. They will just do it little by little here. Update USDT side notes here. Usage on Ethereum hits all-time high with monthly transfer volume reached over 500 billion, half a trillion, and 11 million transfer counts. Wonder why? So is the ETH chain manipulated as well, guys? Right? It's all fake volume and fake trading here. Seems like it to me, right? But prop it up is all we care. It doesn't matter to me, right? Just keep propping it up. That's amazing, to be honest. That's where we're gonna pump from. BlackRock, they just bought 3,451 Bitcoin yesterday. Currently holding 773,000 Bitcoin. October should take BlackRock well past 800k, right? So BlackRock is starting to buy again, guys, right, in large amounts. We just seen a 3,500 print right there, right, clip for Bitcoin. Amazing stuff. Not to mention Binance over here. A lot of buying of Bitcoin as well. Okay, so be careful out there, guys. From Michael Saylor, happy Uptober, he says, right? Or Pumptober, guys. Moontober. What else do we got? Rectober for the Bears. Okay. Wall Street banking giant Citi says Bitcoin could hit $181,000 in the next 12 months. This comes from a giant, guys. Okay, for a TradFi, traditional financial system from the TradFi world. Who's basically saying, hey, maybe we'll hit 200k in the next 12 months. Interesting, they say 12 months, not 2 months, right? 12 months, and I don't think it'll be 181k in 12 months. Are you serious now? When we're getting QE next year? Okay, 12 months. That's late 2026. That's what I think as well. End of cycle for cryptos before the top occurs. But yeah, maybe add an extra zero, right? Maybe 1.8 million. Who knows, right? Who truly knows here? Wow, XRP's flying. Oh my lord. We're not going to be talking about XRP right here, right now, but we're going to be talking about the overall space because we're at a critical pivotal point in time. Finally. Oh, I wanted to quickly mention, guys, you should probably share this with someone else so they know what's upcoming or happening right now, right? So they're not blinded to the fact of us pumping. Thank you. We call this 2AT as well, by the way. So the reason why is because remember when we said this candle, right? It broke out, but there was no retest, and it finally just retested this moving average on the 5-day. This is so significant. Here's what this means. This one moving average has held Bitcoin down for a full-blown year. Okay, guys? It has been down. It's been holding Bitcoin and XRP and ETH down for 1 full year, or almost a year. Okay, since November. I guess if you take it from back here, more than a year. It depends. But this one moving average has been holding cryptos down for a full-blown year almost, and now we just retested it. Here's the game plan. What I would like to see and wish to see and hope to see is right now, on the 5-day candle, not on the hourly, daily, what else, okay? Strictly on the 5-day or above, we need to see this candle, a candle below this moving average, okay? The body candle needs to be below, like this, guys, like this candle right here, okay, like this candle right there. It needs to be below, like this candle right here, okay? And then the next candle after that needs to hold this line as resistance one more time, right? Then we're gonna fly off, right? So that is a big ask, guys, but not necessarily, because cryptos are being manipulated to go higher as we speak, right? From known entities such as Tether, BlackRock, and all these people like Binance. So it's possible, right, when it's being manipulated for cryptos to fly. So here's the last boss, I would say, because after this, guys, we're flying to the 6-day moving average. Okay, and if FOMO is extreme, they'll cut it like butter here. Okay, they'll slice this moving average like butter. Okay, so that's the game plan. So it is like you should be on the edge of your seat, because if this is just a retest, right? We broke out and retested it like this. What happens after a breakout and retest of a level? Okay, so let's say this was resistance. Okay, you come back down multiple times, you tried, and finally you broke out. Right, but you came back to retest it. What happens next? Continuation of the pattern, correct? If it's a continuation of the trend, what does that mean here? If this is an actual retest like this, it would mean like that. If it's not just a retest, but it actually closes below on the 5-day candle, fireworks ignite. Spark your champagne bottles. Do anything. Have your celebratory dance here, okay? Anything like that, guys, because at that point moon will officially occur. So we're battling it right now. Can we get a closer look at this level here? Okay, look at this, manipulating downwards, guys. Amazing. Let's see here. So yeah, we're below it, guys. Okay, we're at 4.34 4.35%. that level is at, but we're right now below it. Okay, so I think initially this level, this region will hold it as support. Okay, we're going to pump, but at some point we just have to go down, right? If we don't and it goes up like this, right, and if it goes up like that, that's bad news bears. So we need to go below this level, okay, and hold below for the next 5 days, which is kind of crazy, or like a week or so, right? Like a week or two, because it's a 5-day candle here. So is it possible, guys? Are we going to moon, or is this level going to hold as support and we're gonna fly back up? It's only time will tell, right? This chart looks insane though. Wow. Okay, so FTX Recovery Trust will send $1.6 billion in stables to creditors today. Okay, which was yesterday at 8 p.m. EST. They will distribute a total of $16.5 billion, a 16 times print of what Tether just did. Okay, or this happened 2 days ago. So I guess they handed everyone out their money, guys, and I guess that's why we pumped. Another reason, right? So amazing stuff. Now Bitcoin closed September in the green. Okay, and every time previously it has done this, by the way, in the month of September, there has only been 1, 2, 3, 4 other times that Bitcoin closed in the month of September green. Okay, in the month of October, it has been a 100% hit rate that it closed green as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That's ridiculous. And these times were 30%, 14, 30, 10%. which is astronomical because XRP does a 3x volatility multiplier. Okay, it does, like, it has a 3x volatility multiplier, which is like 100% for XRP, right? $3 to $6. That's crazy, guys. Wow, is that really going to happen here, right? So look at this chart. It says we're at a critical point, right? That's so funny because there's confluence with my chart as well. Okay, if we just break out this level, guys, I think it's true moon occurs, right? Look, this resistance, by the way, goes literally from back to 2018 to present day. How is that even real? 2018, years upon years of it holding crypto and Bitcoin as resistance and tops, which has created tops. This time, it's trying its hardest to break out here. I think it will, because if you just look, it just keeps back. The more times you hit a resistance line, by the way, I forgot to mention on the 5-day, the more times you do hit it, right? Like if you keep hitting the same damn thing over and over and over, it's going to be weaker throughout time. So it has hit it how many times here? Once, twice, 3, 4 times, right? 4 or 5 times here, one after the other. It just keeps like punching it, guys, right? Or hitting the boss, and the HP level keeps going lower and lower and lower until at some point it's at the HP level is like very low, right? Extremely low, and it takes it out right then and there. Okay, so we're at a critical point in time. I do believe initially it will hold that support, and then it must die right then after. If it doesn't, it's gonna be bad news bears, because if we're above it and it just retested it, that means a true move occurs here soon, which means a pump for this chart, which means death for every other crypto. Credible Crypto says, yes, we're at a critical point because we're into this liquidity zone, guys, or supply zone, okay, that we need to beat. Funny how it matches up with my charts as well, right? BC Backer says it's going to be a weird day because we're right now at the 702, okay, for Bitcoin this is, and this is where it's do or die as well. That's so weird, right? Right now Bitcoin is above this level, but we need to close above it, okay? That's what matters. Be on top of your game possible, he suggested right here as well, right? We go to this level 702, and previously what happened was it dumped, right? So again, I don't think anything really matters here. I think what matters is the 5-day needs to close below this level. If it does, moon has occurred. If it doesn't, I think death has appeared. So choose wisely, Tether. Manipulate this upwards. Not financial advice. Wow. Critical point in time. Spread this news everywhere, by the way. What is that? So amazing. See ya.